right now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, but we are on live right now, and there's 0 people in here. I'm sure y'all gonna show up. Y'all better show up. I do this every Sunday. Shoot, gotta do my live videos. Gotta hang out with my people. Where my people's at? We got that real live from front to back. And my people's in the world with a UI. We on live, baby. How I got a like before I got people in the room? See, the thing be taking too long. That's what it is. It be slow or slow in the uptake. Who in the room? Let me know in the chat. Who here? Who has showed up? Hey, I made it to a live stream. What up, Nigerian Medic? Shout out to you, bro. I seen that you had put some cash on some of my videos, and I really appreciate that, man. Like, anytime y'all can donate, whether it be a lot or a little, that shit is always helpful, man. It's definitely always helpful. Master of Magnetism, the bro is in the building. What up? KC Scott, what up, homie? So imagine. What up, KC Scott? KC Scott. Any relation to Casey Jones? You're the truth, caveman. Appreciate you, bro. Kid Skullomania, yo. What up, Kid Skullomania? We live, Sir Raven. What up, what up, what up? We in the building. What up, what up, what up? Keep them coming, broski. Yo, Don Shay Kent, what up? Yo, what's good, Brody? What up, Desmond Stone? I like that name. You sound like a vampire hunter. Desmond Stone. You sound like a vampire hunter. Or like you hunt demons or something like that. No, but I used to say that when I was a kid. That's hilarious. That's great. That Blade video go hard. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. That took some time. It was fun. Desmond Stone, Blackula Hunter. Oh, nah. Desmond Stone can't hunt Blackula. He got to be cool with Blackula. And Fatu. What's up, and Fatu? I feel like you knew. Or maybe you've been here. Mr. Help You. What up? How you going to help? 100. Yo, I ain't going to lie. Doing that Blade video right now, I think I told y'all on Wednesday, I'm starting to, I'm working on a Beastmaster one, and I'm probably going to do one for Juice, and then I also am going to work on one for Ninja Scroll and some other things. Somebody told me about a movie. I think last week somebody was talking about a movie called Full Eclipse. I think I want to look into that one. Juice is going to be fun because it'll be the first black movie I've done. Peace up NYC right now on that Bar Supply hard. What you know about Bar Supply, Black Sheep? What you know about Bar Supply, bro? Shout out Tev95. That's the homie that produced that whole project, Bar Supply 1 and 2. We went in with the bars. She got bit after running 1v1, had me rolling. Who got bit after running 1v1? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Blackula Hunter is crazy, bro. I'm new on YouTube, but follow you on Instagram under a different name. All right, that's what's up. Appreciate you. You back. You out here on the YouTubes. Because we be in here. Oh, Blaze Moms. Blaze Moms is freaky, yo. Blaze Moms was a creep, yo. She did Blade dirty, man. Won that basketball game and had the nerve to turn into a vampire. Where the hell is Omar Epps? Where did he go? He just let that happen? He didn't fight? Ninja Scroll. Yeah, Ninja Scroll. That's what I want to do. I ain't gonna lie, though. I was talking about this on YouTube. I'm gonna talk about it here. Who the hell lets a girl take them to an after party in a meat locker? Like, I'm turning around. She wasn't even that fire, yo. She was all skinny. She had pancake booty. She wouldn't have got me. I'd have turned my ass right around. I'm like, you know what, shorty? Take my number. I'm going home. Played for a heart and lost. That's a fact. That is a fact. So imagine. Gary Tyndall, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you back in the chat. And that's what they like. Facts, I'm out of there. I'm not going, bro. And he was mad corny. He was like, okay. He started dancing in there like this. I'm not dancing. Any club I got to dance like this and I'm going home. I'm like, all right, this is weird, bro. Deacon Frost being an obsessed Blade fanboy when he's actually the one who turned Blade's mom gives creepy family vibe. Yeah, Deacon Frost was a weirdo, yo. Here's the dumb shit. I let it rock because it's Blade, but Blade killed him way too easy. He did all of that stuff. All of the crazy stuff he did, Ren Wilson, appreciate you. Appreciate you. He did all of that stuff he did, Ren Wilson. I gotta figure out, if you got a Instagram, let me know. Cause I gotta figure out a way to contact you. He did all of that stuff, all of that work to become the vampire god, to just die because Blade exploded him. Like, if his power was the blood stuff, he could come back together. He should be able to come back together from the blood. I was confused. I mean, I guess it exploded his blood, so maybe he couldn't do it. But I was just like, oh, Gary Tyndall just got the drawers on the outside t-shirts? What? You gotta send me a photo or something like that. I feel like YouTube got to do a better job of me being able to connect with y'all directly. So, if y'all got Instagrams or Facebooks, let me know. I gotta find a way to connect with y'all through there. Yeah, Deacon Frost was a weirdo, yo. What the Russian mafia branch of the vampires running the meat market blood rave? They was, yo. They was bugging in there. And Vampire Triple H, which is funny because Triple H was actually in the third Blade movie. He was the real Vampire Triple H. But the other dude, there's a scene when he's in there, he got two chicks and one is kissing him and the other's going down on him. I'm like, they just in the party. Like, I'm like, what type of party is this? But dude was in there when Blade showed up with the all lever though. Blade showed up with the lever and got busy on them vampires. He's supposed to be a giant vampire god, but the special effects would have made the movie go over budget. Now that's a fact. Oh, he's supposed to be giant? Quinn. That's Donald Luke from Grounded for Life. Yeah, I think so too, yeah. But I ain't gonna hold you. That whole shit I just felt like the whole thing was anticlimactic, but I don't care because I love that movie. And the coolest thing is when Blade cut dude's head off and then grabbed the shades and then the music came on. Then he started getting busy. Started whooping ass. They put him in the Council of Vampires and What We Do in the Shadow. They put who in the Council of Vampires and What We Do in the Shadow? Kid Skullomania. Which one? And I watched What We Do in the Shadows. I just haven't caught up with it in a while. Donald Lou, one of the best things about. Oh yeah. I do remember that. Got to do Vampire in Brooklyn, Sir Raven. Somebody just said that on Instagram. I'm like, I don't know, y'all think? Let me know. Y'all think Vampire in Brooklyn would be a good Soul Imagine? I was waiting for a Street Fighter stray. Nah, you only gonna get Street Fighter strays and Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. If the movie got Jean-Claude Van Damme in it, Street Fighter stray. You might get one when I do Mortal Kombat too. Street Fighter stray, because that movie right there is terrible. Eddie Murphy in Italian face, LMAO. What you talking about in Vampire in Brooklyn? Vampire in Brooklyn, I still remember the scene where he's out there with the Bible and he's like a preacher and he starts like going crazy and saying whatever. That was wild. You have to do What We Do in the Shadows movie, but to me the show is better. The What We Do in the Shadows movie was hilarious to me. I like the What We Do in the Shadows movie. That's what made me want to watch the show. But the show is funnier because you got Nando the Relentless. You can't beat Nando the Relentless, bro. You can't beat Nando the Relentless. Donald Lou also played Harvey Bullock in Gotham. I remember. Actually, Gotham was trash. Hold on, let's turn our sights to Gotham. Y'all watch Gotham? Gotham pissed me off. Get them likes up also, by the way. Evil is good. Evil is fire. I gotta catch up on Evil, though. But I ain't gonna hold you. Gotham sucked, yo. That shit was so stupid. Yo, why did they make... What was the point of turning... Why am I bugging? Commissioner Gordon's wife into, like, Harley Quinn, and she becomes a supervillain? I'm like, I'm fucking confused. Like... And what was the point of Jada Pinkett Smith's character? Maybe she was the best thing on the show. I think maybe the coolest thing about the show is the Penguin character, maybe. But I skipped all the DC TV-ish. Hardy har har. I'm not mad at you for that. Fish Mooney, yeah, Fish Mooney. Get Fish Mooney out of here. Then Fish Mooney was on the island with whatchamacallit. I don't think Street Fighter could catch a stray for Maximum Risk. What's Maximum Risk? That's another Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Just another Gotham King. But yeah, I didn't really like... Gotham was I tried to give it a shot, but when they started doing that shit with Commissioner Gordon's wife, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, what's the point of this? This is stupid. It's stupid. Gotham was originally built as a procedural cop drama set in Gotham, and they immediately started introducing Batman villains to clutter. No, that's a fact. They should have just let it be a procedural cop show. And see, that's the thing with some of these people, yo. They start getting in there, they're like, but we got Batman, and we got, yo, just make it, cop shows work. Just let it be a cop show. Batman was Batman. He was like 14 years old. I'm like, yo, dude. Why is he Batman this young? Gotham was trash. Casey Scott, that's a fact. Straight butt cheeks. Except the original Batman, Eartha Kitt. Enough said. That's a fact. That Titan show was good, though. Titan show was cool. I didn't watch all of it. No point in that. You talking about Gotham? Yeah, we only talking about Gotham. In Gotham, apparently life was worth about 5 cents. Produced by A Bizza. What up, A Bizza? You got beats? You got beats, bro? You got beats? I think we talked in here about vampire movies to pitch, but y'all can also pitch cartoons. Anytime you on here, if y'all want to pitch cartoons we haven't done, yet, you can do that. I did The Tick, but I've only done it on Instagram. I haven't done it here yet. The other twin, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. He got 2 twin movies? Which one is better? The Maximum Risk or the Double whatever? There's one that's like double something. Young Justice is fire. Titans was interesting. I really like Doom Patrol. People like Doom Patrol. I haven't really gotten into Doom Patrol. Gotham is garbage shit. That's a fact. It started out okay. Then it just went downhill very fast. Crash test dummies were hurt in the making of the Yo, bro just said, hold on. Unwritten Words just said Crash test dummies, and you know what that reminded me of. You remember the Crash test dummies cartoon and the toys? I might have to go back to Crash. I might have to find that. I'm sure that show is terrible. A lot of the shows, like them off shows, them short shows, like Waldo and all that, when you go back and watch them, they're terrible. Like I watched the MC Hammer cartoon again. That shit is awful. Titans had Dick Grayson catching bodies. Wasn't much a fan of Killer Black Family. Yeah, that was whack. You should do The Last Action Hero. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I might have to do Double Impact, yeah. So what should I do? Double Impact or Maximum Risk or whatever the joint that Master Max is talking about. I think it would have been a better show if it's more like Boardwalk Empire. What do you mean by that, Master of Magnetism? Their version of Robot Man and Cyborg was sick. Yeah, that's a fact. DC, best shit outside of Peacemaker was the animated stuff. That's a fact. The animated DC universe fire. You know what I started working on? I've only posted them so far on my Instagram, but I started working on Justice League Unlimited, and right now I've done about 3 episodes, but I've only posted 1. When I get to 6, I'm gonna put them on YouTube so y'all can check them out. But I've done like, if y'all, as a matter of fact, if y'all are fans of Justice League Unlimited and y'all got episodes y'all think I should do, let me know. And I did an episode of The Tick, but I'm waiting to get more 90s stuff so that I can like put them out as a compilation. You know I'm gonna say Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys again. I gotta look up this Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys, bro. Cause you've been asking for that for a long time, so I might have to do it. I've seen Double Impact, it's pretty good. Is it good or is it bad good? Like Universal Soldier is bad good. It's good, but it's not really good. And Maximum Risk, the twin dies in like 5 minutes of the movie. Oh wow. Jean-Claude Van Damme, but square. That's a fact. Hell yeah, can't wait for that. That shit is hilarious. Chief Talk, what up, what up, what up? Yes, it was also a Game Gear game. Not Game Gear. I didn't have a Game Gear. My cousin had that. Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys, fire. Alright, I'm looking that up. I remember Pound Puppies. Pound Puppies is too cute. I remember like King of the Hill, classic. If I do King of the Hill, you know what episode? What I want to do? Y'all remember the episode of Beavis and Butthead when Beavis was just going door to door screaming at people? Where he's like, I'm Cornholio, but he had the I'm Cornholio thing, and he would just open the door, he just, and they scream and close the door. That's the episode I want to do. Wait, what did we just say? Not pound puppies. I gotta do this Captain Simeon thing because Master Magnetism ain't gonna let me forget. Captain Simeon. Oh, that's the one I need to do. I didn't record it yet. Bucky O'Hare. I wrote a Bucky O'Hare, like an episode of Bucky O'Hare. I gotta record that one. I forgot about it. But I'm about to do that. Biker Mice from Mars gotta be on the radar if you're looking for animated series. I did one episode. I did the first episode of Biker Mice from Mars. I might have to come back to it. The Kid and Play cartoon. Oh wait, House Party. House Party movie would be fun. I actually, you know what I would do over House Party the movie? I would do Class Act. Class Act I really liked. It's bad good. It's still Van Damme. Gargoyles. I gotta get the Gargoyles. Bro, you have to do the JL Justice League Unlimited epilogue. It's adult bad boy Terry McGinnis with his shocking secret. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Kid Skullomania. I hated that reveal on Justice League Unlimited. I think it took all of the coolness away from Batman Beyond. Cause it was like the dope stuff about Batman Beyond and me was the fact that it's like he just found this kid and it was like Batman, that person that's gonna protect the city is always gonna exist. But then making him a clone kind of was corny to me. That's just me. I didn't really like that reveal. I hate that reveal, to be honest. He needs TP for his bunghole. The struggle is real. That's a fact. Alright, I'm gonna look up this Captain Simeon. If Gotham was more focused on the organized crime families and seeing the rise of Batman. Let me see what else we got. Captain Bucky O'Hare I watched and I wrote one, but I just haven't recorded it yet. Justice League Unlimited episode where the Legion of Doom kidnaps Batman. He totally plays all of them. What episode is that? Yo, Master Magnetism, you know the name of that episode? Justice League Unlimited is fire. That's like that cartoon right there was written so well, and all the episodes are different. The episodes I've done so far is the Superman one where he's got the alien plant on his chest. The for the man who has everything. I did Double Date, and I've done Hunter's Moon. Those are the ones I've done. Do a Soul Manager for House Party or Baby Boy. Not Baby Boy, but House Party I would look into. Duncan Penderhughes. Who's Duncan Penderhughes, Hardy Har Har? Duncan Pencushion with Paulie Oh, no. Once Upon a Time cartoon. I remember Once Upon a Time TV show, but I didn't know it was a cartoon. LP. Why you redacted? BDBGP Mandela. Who's that? Who's BDBGP? Who you is, brother? State your name, gangster. Do Under the Red Hood. That's a classic right there. I might have to do that one, actually. I still think that Boy Meets World. I don't know why that sounds like it needs the AO with it, but I know what you mean. But just stick. The Pirates of Darkwater. That's a classic. How you feeling? How you living? I'm feeling good. I'm living great, man. I can't complain. I had a great weekend. You know, I had a great weekend. I ain't gonna go too much into it, but I had a great weekend. That was Kid's name in class. Yo, you're right. That was Kid's name. See, Class Act I would do over House Party. Cause I love Class Act. Class Act as a kid, like that was my movie. I watched that all the time. Anytime it was on, I watched Class Act. Class Act was funny because I still remember when he walked over to the tough dude and he was like, huh? What? Because you know I slapped you, boy. And then he walked away. What, that movie right there? That movie right there, bro. Oh my God, yes, Pirates of Darkwater. Pirates of Darkwater is a classic. What about Big and Bad Beetleborgs? People keep asking me about that one. Jokes, I hated the clone saga. I hated that reveal too. Yeah, I didn't like it at all, Master Magnetism. I think it's a corny reveal. I looked at it as Terry has about a quarter of the world-class training Batman has and is still more than capable. That it's a wrestler to Terry's own ability rather than... Yeah, but I still just felt like making him a clone was like corny. It was to me, it was better that he was just a kid that was tough and was trained by the real Batman. I didn't like that reveal. I kind of feel like, I never liked it. I never liked it. Yeah, I never liked it. I didn't like it. Wow, Batman Beyond can't have a clone. Yeah, nah, bro. I didn't like that at all. I hated it. Hated it. I'm a YouTuber, gaming content creator. I've been following your channel for a minute now. Appreciate you, bro. I gotta check out some of your videos. Let me take a Let's, oh no, I did it wrong. I made a mistake. What the hell? My bad, y'all. I made a mistake. I pressed the wrong buttons. I was trying to take a screen record of BDBGP's thing so that I could then check out his page. Hold on. This shit's gonna snap again. Yo. My bad, y'all. How do you feel about Beast Wars? I didn't really like Beast Wars like that because I'm an OG Transformers type of dude. So I didn't really watch Beast Wars. And also as a kid, for some like that bad CGI that we used to watch as a kid, you know, like Reboot and all of that shit, I never liked it. I never liked it. I never liked it. It all looked weird to me. So Beast Wars was more of that. I know people love Beast Wars and they want me to do Beast Wars. This shit is getting on my nerves right now. I know people love Beast Wars and they want me to do Beast Wars, but my bad, y'all. I'm having technical difficulties. The clamp is not clamping. All right, dude, we're gonna fix this right now. I ain't got time for this shit. There we go. There we go. We back in business, y'all. My bad. Yeah, I honestly did not love Beast Wars. I was actually an avid Beast Wars hater as a kid because I kind of grew up on the original Transformers cartoon. Gargoyles is a classic, bro. Come on. Don't play with me. Gargoyles is the show I was watching when I came up with the idea to do So Imagine. I just haven't gotten back to actually working on Gargoyles because Gargoyles is probably will be a mainstay. Because right now it seems like my mainstays, I haven't done Superman in a while and I haven't done Batman Beyond in a while. I'm going to come back to them, though. Have you ever done what? ATLA or T? I don't know what that is, bro. You gotta Ron Moore. You gotta tell me what that means. Same. I didn't like Beast Wars either. Came to respect the comic only a few years later. Gargoyles is a classic, bro. Beast Wars was dope, bitch. Beast Machines was epic. I don't know Beast Machines, but I know Beast Wars is fire. That's a Canadian CG. Totally understandable. You hate. Yeah. I wasn't. I was not a fan of Reboot, bro. But I used to watch. Funny, I wasn't a fan of Reboot, but I used to watch Reboot all the time. But I can't tell you what Reboot was about. I can't tell you what Reboot was about. I just know it came on, and I think I used to watch Reboot because it came on during a time where there was nothing else I wanted to watch, and it was like the best thing in that time block. So I was like, all right, I guess we watch a Reboot, but nah. You know what I did used to like? Bump in the Night. Y'all don't remember that probably. My name is Mr. Bumpy. I go bump in the night. Fist of the North Star, which version? Fist of the North Star is a classic. I want to do that. Same here for me about Reboot. I'm going to do Fist of the North Star. Matter of fact, I might do Fist of the North Star. I'm going to do Ninja Scroll, and then I might do Fist of the North Star. Mr. Bumpy. My name is Mr. Bumpy. I go bump in the night. You ever thought about Samurai Jack? I've done 2 episodes of Samurai Jack. In fact, I'm going to do some more so I could do a full Samurai Jack compilation. Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra. I know people love that. Metabots need some love. What's Metabots? Fist of the North Star is classic. Gargoyles is flawless. I didn't like the Beast. Yeah. Again, shout out to everybody who's like donated anything to me. That's always love. You don't have to, but if you want to, it could be anything from $2 to $10, whatever you want to do. Helps me to continue to make content, you know what I'm saying? And then also the summer is coming and I work in the school, so I'm gonna have a lot more time when the summer comes around, so I'm gonna be pushing out a lot of content. So be prepared for a lot of content because we'll have a lot more time, so I'm definitely gonna push out a lot more content. What about Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer? I haven't done Attack on Titan, but Demon Slayer I might mess with. Mr. Help You, what up? Are you afraid of... Ooh! Are you afraid of the dark, Gary Tyndall? Give me an episode. Give me an episode. Are you afraid of the dark? I have to do. I want to do... somebody told me to do... what's the name of that Goosebumps. Hold on. Let me go back up because there's a lot of I'll be missing some of this stuff. Try the 1985 Fist of North Star movie. That's the one I'm gonna do. I grew up on that. My brother had that because I remember he used to punch people and their head would explode. I hated Brave Star. My cousin made me think I was racist forever because the main dude is native. Turns out it legit fucking sucked. I don't remember. I don't know what Brave Star is. See, I think it's most people that was born during the same time and at the time I was a teenager, the OG Transformers with my Transformers, and I still think it's the best Transformers. Yo, the OG Transformers, bro, come on, man. You can't the Transformers movie. Y'all know I did a So Imagine for the Transformers movie, the cartoon one. You can't beat that movie. That movie is incredible. It's well written and it's crazy the fact that they did what they did. They brought Optimus back, but even the fact that they killed Optimus within the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie was crazy. I couldn't imagine being a child during that time. I just know Reboot was about video game characters living in a computer, and every time kids played on their computer, the characters were basically fighting for their lives. That is funny. If you do Ninja Scroll, I'll be front row for that, fam. Greatest anime movie of all time, in my opinion. Ninja Scroll is great. Wait, y'all ain't out yet? We're just talking about y'all ain't out yet. The next one I'm doing, Brave Star was before my time. The next So Imagine long form I'm doing is gonna be Beastmaster. Cause I started watching it and I started writing it. I just have to finish the movie and then write the end. But that's the next one I'm doing. And then I'm probably gonna do Juice next. But I don't know, I might change my mind, do something else. Maybe I should do, I got, on my list right now of things that I should do, I got Captain Simian and the Space Monkeys. Ninja Scroll, Fatal Fury, Renegade, Colors, 8 Men After, The Principal, Biodome, which I'm probably not going to do, Pulp Fiction, which I'm probably not going to do, Sandlot, I might do, Surf Ninjas, I'm probably definitely going to do, but I'm going to wait till I get to LA to do something like that. We got Judge Dredd, I got to do, South Central, I'm probably not going to, no, I should do South Central, because South Central is stupid. Even though it's trying to be serious. Fright Night, definitely going to get to that eventually. Full Eclipse, that just sounds fun, so I'm definitely going to get the Full Eclipse. Time Cop, definitely going to happen. Jean-Claude Van Damme. This is going to become the Jean-Claude Van Damme channel because I'm doing mad Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, Steven Seagal, they all getting love on my channel. The Freshman, my brother just told me about that. Something called The Breed. Stakeland, I'm just going to look at. I'm not actually going to do it. And some movie called Hot Shots. Those are the ones I'm looking at. My lady loves Beastmaster. And she's a smart lady. Johnny Quest. Prefer 60s version over the 80s or 2000s reboots. I'm doing Johnny Quest 60s version. I don't want to do the new ones. I'm doing the old one that's probably very racist, though. I'm going to call out the racism, too. Did I hear a ghetto cricket in the background? What's a ghetto cricket? What that mean? Episode was called Game Over. Hold on. No, damn, I'm mad. I was so busy running my mouth. I'm missing on Thunder the Barbarian. I want to do Thunder the Barbarian, but I can't find episodes of Thunder the Barbarian. I actually do want to do Thunder the Barbarian, but it's hard to find full episodes. I remember bumping the night with the green guy and the Raggedy Ann girl. Yeah. Carmen San Diego's I'll definitely do. Christopher Docker, what up? Glad to see you back in the chat. The Goosebumps reboot from a year or two ago was really interesting. I assumed it would be an anthology. And the Goosebumps show that's on Disney Plus is not bad. The first season was alright. The last season was dope. The last season with Ross from Friends was good. The movie was fire. The Goosebumps, both of the Goosebumps movies were dope. Brave Star was like Cowboys in the Future. Is that like a cartoon, Brave Star? Remember My Pet Monster? I do not remember that one. I do remember C-Bear and Jamal, which I'm definitely going to do at some point. This is the straightest thing I watched all day. I don't oversimplify productions. What does that mean? Oh, due to live action Fist of the North Star. I'm not doing that. That movie was awful. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back, Master Magnetism. That movie's so bad that I might have to do it. Johnny Quest prefers yeah, my lady. All right. I'm going back down because I miss a lot of y'all stuff. Have you thought about doing any So Imagine Marvel movies? I think Disney I don't think Disney will let me monetize. So that's something I would probably do for like Patreon or something like that. Um, have you thought about doing any so imagine for Marvel movies? Yeah, I don't know if they would let me. The list sounds like it's about to be funny as fuck. I think these two films would be dope for for long form content. Mom and Dad Save the World and Stay Tuned. I don't know what those are. What about Honey I Shrunk the Kids? I've never done that. Honey I Shrunk the Kids could be fun. Starship Troopers, bro. Starship Troop, not Soul Man. Shut up, Larry. I'm watching Soul Man. I know what that is. Brave Star was about they actually had an episode where one of them a mainstay young characters died from an overdose. Yo, Master Magnetism. Have you seen the episode of Captain Planet where the Russian planeteer got hooked on drugs? Have you seen? I did a Soul Magic for that. Have you seen that episode? That shit right there is for my people in the street, Swiss Beats. That episode right there is insane. She goes back to DC, right? Because her uncle from Russia her uncle from Russia is like at the embassy. I don't know, some shit. He lives out there. And her cousin, you know, the plan Captain Planet, the Planeteers, they had this villain, he looked like a rat. He was I forget his name. I think his name was Scum or something like that. He was in DC selling drugs. He had this new drug called Bliss. He was selling Bliss before the Penguin. He in there getting his kingpin on. He Alpo, right? He sells to the Russian Planeteer's cousin. Then the cousin is hooked on the drug. And then the cousin tries to give her the drug, and she's like, I'm not doing no drugs. I'm a Planeteer. What the fuck is wrong with you, right? Then he's like, all right, cool. Then he gives her a burrito. He's like, my bad. Have some of this burrito. He put the drug in the burritos. Then she hooked the Planeteers like, yo, she's supposed to be back a week ago. The Planeteers go to DC. They get there, motherfuckers is zombies. Like they just drugged out zombies. She a zombie. She on drugs. They come back and she on drugs now because he laced the burrito. Then it becomes the Night of the Living Dead, but a cartoon version. And they can't summon Captain Planet because they need her ring, and she can't use her ring because she on drugs. She turned that episode, bro. Somebody told me about that. I went and watched it. That episode right there is gold. The episode right there is hilarious, yo. At the end, the cousin just dies, and then that's when she wakes up and she can use her ring. But the cousin he like breaks through the window because they're like, it's like a zombie movie. He bleeds out and dies. And then she comes to her senses, and then they use Captain Planet. It's that, yo. I know I ain't been looking at y'all chats, but I just had that episode right there, bro. Whew, that episode right there. Stay tuned. And Mom and Dad Save the World, the 90s old school comedy movies. They're absolutely hilarious. Check them out. I want to do Bebe's Kids. Old girl from Captain Planet was on the booger sugar. No, it was a pill. She was on that Oxy, bro. It was a pill. It was called Bliss. There was one scene where she eats it and then she looks both ways like a straight drug addict, like a monster. It's crazy. If you do the 80s anime Fist of the North Star, you definitely have to do live action. No, I would. I'd do the live action first because the live action was terrible. Ricky Rocket was another old school. Ricky Rocket? Who's Ricky Rocket? The Herculoids I remember. Captain Caveman. You know what I really want to do and I'm probably going to do? Wacky Races. That's my shit right there. Are You Afraid of the Dark is called The Tale of the Forever Game. Okay, I gotta look in that. Hold on, actually. No, let me not do that. Tale of Tale of the Forever Game, okay. Yeah, Wacky Racist. I definitely gotta do Wacky Racist. Dastardly the dog was a menace. Dick Dastardly cheated every time and still lost. Mickey Mouse Club deep dive into how Toodles actually knows the future, which is why the mystery tool works every time. I never watched Mickey Mouse Club. Wacky Racist will have you singing the damn song, then you at least what you least expect. Wacky Racist was the best. I did I did also an episode where racism destroyed the world. Master Magnetism. Wait, what episode where racism destroyed the world? You talking about Captain Planet? Ricky Rocket was my favorite cartoon, not Ricky Rocket. I did also boom boom boom. When did racism destroy the world on Captain Planet? I should have been off this live, but y'all be having me here kicking it. Actually, I'm about to get off because I got to work on some new content. But oh, and I think you might want to do Riverdale and those 2010 CW shows. I actually just have to finish a Top Cat episode. Would be great, Fantastic Max, Banana Split show. I actually have to finish this Dawson's Creek episode 2 that I'm working on. So I'm definitely going back to. That should be available this week, and then next Sunday we should have Beastmaster available. I just have to I gotta finish the movie. Actually, I'm about to do that right now. Let me get off this live because y'all had me here all night. Appreciate the videos and live streams always. Thank you for the stream. All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for everybody that be pulling up. Thank you for everybody that donates. If you can't donate now, you want to donate later, you can always just do it on one of the videos. There's like an option for y'all to like a super thanks or whatever that is on the video. So if y'all want to do that, y'all can. I'm gonna see y'all again. I should be here. I think no, this Wednesday I can't because I'm supposed to be catching up with a. Oh, can I? I might be able to. We'll see. But I'll let y'all know. If I can do Wednesday, I might be outside. I might not be home. But if I could do Wednesday, I might be. I might. But I'll let y'all know. But I'll definitely be here next Sunday. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You're a dope artist, bro. Mucha Lucha is my favorite. I got Mucha Lucha. Oh, yeah. I got to do that actually cartoon. All right, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate you. Peace.